My name is Kelly Scott.
I'm Leslie Hamilton.
My name is Brittany Shepard.
I'm currently the chairperson of Sustainable Pike County.
I work with the Pike County Health Department, the environmental section.
I was voted in as treasurer, so I was treasurer probably for about a year and a half.
This project is scheduled to take a minimum of 3 years. It is going to consist of a walking track with arbors for growing grapes, fruit trees, hopefully beehives, some greenhouses. There'll be several phases of the project. There have been many partners that have helped with this project. I actually got involved with Sustainable Pike County in the beginning, Kelly Scott, and she introduced me to Eric Mathis with Sustainable Williamson and their garden there, and it has grown. The Soil Conservation Board is actually going to donate soil, and Almazzati, the volunteer group, helped us to construct what's already began. And of course the health department's who I work for, so there have been many agencies involved.
I like to think of it as loving your area and wanting something better out of it. When everybody hears the word sustainable, they immediately think of some negative connotation or against coal or something like that, and we're not. We just want to make our area a better place, and so we want to support local purchasing, supporting our local vendors, our local farmers at the farmers market, craftsperson at our craft fair that we have in the fall. We also want people to have a much better life, and so having a much better life, eating healthier, getting more physical. We've done several things. Last year we received a grant from Grow Appalachia, and we were able to help 10 families throughout Pike County. We taught them how to garden. We came out, we plowed up their land. All they had to do was, just kind of jump in. And so we gave them all the supplies. We got them seed starting equipment. We gave them all the classes. We spent the whole entire year with them. And just out of those 10 families, we grew more than a ton of food. So last year we also put in the community garden in the city of Pikeville. This year we have the community garden putting at the Senior Citizen Center out at Shelby Valley, which will impact so many people, and that's such a great project. And we've got lots of phases, and I know phase 1 is very close to being finished.
I kind of helped begin it and get it started, so now it's just kind of get the ball rolling and just trying to kind of keep up with it. 12 beds here, and that's great, but it's still very limited. I think if we had more space and got more people involved, there are a lot of people that want to be involved in something like that, especially people that don't have the room to do it in their own homes. And when you have a community space like this, you can learn from everybody around you, so that helps as well. I would love to see that. I would really love to see more growth in the farmers market, things like that. Families growing their own vegetables, especially in the community garden, taking that from there to the farmers market, growth in schools, and just kind of all over. I mean, just growth everywhere. So I would love that. And I think that with the way it's gone so far, I think that it can be achieved. I just kind of thought, well, you know what? I want better food for myself, for my kids. I want them to learn how to do this. So we just kind of started on a small scale. The first year I just grew in containers just to see what I could use to grow things, what I could grow in containers. And I was really pleasantly surprised by what I could grow and the amount of food that I got. So I expanded and built a couple of raised beds in a very small, tiny yard and used containers. I grew everything from garlic, tomatoes, corn, peppers, I mean, you name it, I've probably grown a little bit of it. So yeah, it was a really great experience. I've been doing it for about 4 or 5 years now, and I'm definitely not an expert. I'm still learning every single year, trying to try new stuff every year, but it's kind of become an addiction. So
We've done a lot of classes and had a lot of workshops on how to garden, because even if you're growing something, then you're kind of sustaining your life, right? Because what's the saying go? If you give someone a fish, then they can eat for one day, but if you teach them to fish, they can eat for a lifetime. And that's what we want to do, is we want people to just have a better quality of life.